Getting ready to do the Germantown Amateur Radio Society Sunday Night Net at 9 p.m. My name is Al, Kilo Echo 8 Juliet Delta X-Ray. Set my recorder up so I could record everything. We have 1 minute till the time the net starts. I'll be working off my TYT DMR radio on analog on the 444 band, 70 centimeter. What you see up here, I have Echo Link up here. Good evening, everyone. It is November 25th at 9 p.m. and welcome to the GARS Net. My name is Al, Alpha Lima, and my call sign is KE8JDX. That is Kilo Echo 8 Juliet Delta X-Ray. I will be your host for this evening's net, and I'll be using the club call sign WG8ARS. That is Whiskey Germantown 8 Amateur Radio Society. This is a directed net, and everything will go through net control. The GARS Net is held every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. except for the second Sunday of each month when the GARS holds its regular monthly meeting. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically first, followed by your name. Without any further delays, this is WG8ARS. Anybody wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
N8LJB, Ronda.
Net recognizes Rilda, N8LJB. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
Kilo Mike 8 November, Jack. N8ORL November 8 Oscar Romeo Lima.
Net has Jack and Wayne checked in. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
N8LJB, Ronda.
Yes, ma'am, Rhoda, have you checked in as number 1? Also, right now we have George, Bill, and Joelle on Echo Link. We'll hold off on them until make sure nobody else checks in for that. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
Kilo Echo 8 Juliet Delta Yankee. Bravo, John. RMJ.
I got Ron, KE8JDX, and Phil, W8RMJ. I believe John was in there. If that's so, John, could you give your call sign again, please?
Certainly. KA8ZSB, Kilo Alpha 8, Zulu Sierra Bravo.
Very good, John. I thought that was you in there, wasn't for sure. Have you checked in, sir? Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
NR8R, Bob.
Got you down, Bob. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS Net, come now.
KD8 SCI, Marvin.
KD8 SEI Marvin, got you down.
Kilo Charlie 8, Oscar India X-Ray.
there.
Got you down, Ken. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS net? Come now.
Kilo Echo 8, Charlie Papa Mike, Phyllis.
Have you noted down, Phyllis? And welcome back to the territory. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS net? Come now.
Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Mike Delta, Jeff.
Good evening, Jeff. Thank you for checking into the GARS. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS net? Come now, please. Got to do a lot of listening and a lot of writing real quick, and then keep up on topics and what's to go on. All right, we will go ahead and move on. I'll come back to check-ins here momentarily. Right now we're going to go over to the GARS topics. W8RMJ is going to be given the topics. Go ahead, Phil.
Good evening, everybody. There's a lot happening right now. The most important thing is the repeater upgrade, where we're going to have a backup repeater in case the main one goes down. We can just switch over to a backup until we can get in to work on it. It's like third to half done as far as the preparation goes. A lot of the equipment is up at Glenn Hockwall, W8AK, being gone over. And it's 2 sets of duplexers, 2 sets of controllers, 2 sets of receivers, 2 sets of transmitters, and receive preamps, 2 sets of receive preamps. And we still got the third one to put together yet. Next up is the GARS family get-together. That's 2 weeks from this afternoon. Be on Sunday, December the 9th. That's 2 weeks from today at 4 p.m. at KJ's at 35 West Center Street. If you haven't got with me or Bob NR8R with your money, as far as signing up for the meeting and dinner, we'll have a business meeting beforehand. You need to do that. And with that, we have the nominations are open at this time for the nominating committee. If you're interested or want to nominate somebody, you need to get a hold of either Ken, KC8OIX, Gary, KE8FSB, or Jeff, KE8KMD. That's our nominating committee. And we'll be having open nominations at the meeting on the 9th as well. I want to do a little kind of post-log on the Mara Turkey Trot. That was this last Thursday morning. They had 23 operators and 9,000 runners. They didn't make the 10,000 they were hoping for, but the cold weather, I think, probably curtailed that quite a bit. But it was a successful 48th annual Turkey Trot. They're already planning for next year, the 49th annual Turkey Trot. And Jack KM8N was the head of that. GARS member as well as member of Mara.
I was there too.
That's about it. Want to remind everybody the GARS Breakfast Club meets every Saturday morning at KJ's, 35 West Center Street at 8 a.m. We've moved from 7 to 8 a.m. So you might want to you can go to amateurnewsweekly.com. It's real simple front page. You just click on the current date, or you can go into the archives and listen to any of the previous reports. That's amateurnewsweekly.com. That's it for the topics. Back to net control. This is W8RMJ, Germantown, Ohio.
Thank you very much, Phil. Like he said, the deadline was, I believe he said, the deadline was this past Friday. Phil, do we have a number of people who's going to be attending the family get-together?
Well, we formally closed anybody, but we will take late. We made provisions for anybody that comes up at the last minute and says they want to come to the meeting and the dinner. So don't hesitate about that. But our current number right now is 30.
Very good. Sounds like we're going to have a good time. And like last week, at the end of the topics, I'm going to start doing a little safety brief, I guess, a safety briefing. Just something just to kind of refresh our memories and how to be safe. What I'm going to be saying this week revolves around extension cords and power supplies. The supply of readily available electrical outlets is inadequate in some buildings, especially the older ones. To meet power supply needs, extension cords and surge protector power strips are often interconnected in daisy chains to readily provide more outlets to reach greater distances, especially for ham shacks. Another common solution is to create a mixed daisy chain interconnecting extension cords and power strips. Doing so can cause them to become overloaded, heat up, and the excessive power loading on them can cause their failure and possibly fire. So always remember, there is no substitute for common sense. So when we're running our power strips for our shacks, we need to keep that in mind. And now we will go back over to any late check-ins. Anybody wishing to check into the GARS net, come now. One more call. Anybody wishing to check into the GARS net, come now. Hearing none, we will go on to the comment round. We will be starting with N8LJB, Rilda. Go ahead, the mic is yours.
We had some check-ins.
Called twice, didn't hear anything. Anybody wishing to check into the GARS net, come now.
Kilo Echo 8, Fox Sierra Bravo, mobile short time, Gary.
QSL Gary, got you down short time. Anybody else wishing to check into the GARS net, come now. Then we'll be moving on to the comment round, starting with Rilda, N8LJB. Go ahead, Rilda, the mic is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody had a very happy Thanksgiving. I know we did. We had the family in and enjoyed ourselves. Hope everybody has a nice week this upcoming week, and I will be seeing everybody on the net next week. This is N8LJB, Rilda.
Very good, Rilda. I am very happy to hear that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Also, real quick, our next Sunday meeting, net meeting, is on the 2nd, December 2nd. Phil didn't have the date in front of him. I meant to hop in there and let him know and forgot. But moving on, we have Jack, KM8N. Go ahead, Jack.
didn't get to stop by and shake your hand, sir. I was on the wrong side of the road. Wasn't that I was moving that fast, just that for some reason I got way past you before I realized you were there. And since I was going so slow, I didn't want to turn around and go back. Interestingly enough, oh, Bill, this is the 40th anniversary of the turkey trot, and it was started by a fellow named Dave Reed, who I believe was a math teacher at Valley View, if I'm correct. And he had a shoe store out near what is now Value City Furniture, and he started that race out there on Washington Church Road 40 years ago. However, Roadrunners picked it up probably about, I'm going to guess, probably 30 years ago or so. And it's been a continuous thing and quite a bit of fun. And yes, they always aim for 10,000. Sometimes they don't get quite that many, but 9's quite acceptable. And that was a big pack of people and very interesting. And what we did was valuable because we did have 2 ladies fall and injure themselves. Not quite sure why. They were just walking, but they both fell. So anyway, Phil, I should see you Tuesday evening if you're going to the Moco Aries meeting. I'll have it $10 for you then. So again, Al, thank you, and thanks for letting me in that, everybody. Everybody, 73's KM8N, back next troll.
Thank you very much, Jack. And for the people who didn't see it on the news, I was on a 2-lane road with a turning lane, so technically 3 lanes. And they was from curb to curb, and some even spilled over onto the sidewalk. And it wasn't just a pack, it was for about an hour long of people running